Hello, Bradley.
Hello, Pokemon Trainer Mike.
How the devil are you, mate?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And how are you on this cool evening?
One could say, Bradley, I'm just happy to be here. Oh,
There it is.
oh,
There it is.
oh. The pause for dramatic effect, mate. The
Hey,
pause for
look.
dramatic effect.
And an exciting pause that was, alongside the journey that we are about to partake on.
Oh,
As we only just scratched the surface. We only left our starting
Twin Leaf Town, right?
In Twin Leaf Town. That's where we got to.
We ended up talking for Britain and we never got Galore. Hey.
Yeah, we just had the giggles. We had the giggles.
There was lots of giggles. There was lots of giggles.
There's that cool can of pop again.
Cheers, everyone. Aldi's finest. Like and
Cheers.
subscribe.
We still aren't sponsored by them. Not quite yet.
There is an affiliate program I have there. I was made aware in one of my latest streams that Aldi do have an affiliate program. So,
well, we've got some exciting news today to share. But before all that, we're just gonna take a step back, and we are going
consider
to
stepped.
Yeah.
Consider
Perfect. Everyone else can as well. Step back. And we're just going to quickly revisit where we were.
I thought you were going to say pay the bills. That's where I thought you were going. Take a step back, and now let's pay our bills. Let's keep the lights on. Sorry, go on.
So,
I'm excited.
What did we do? Roll the intro. Hey, see? We know the intro. Hey, welcome back.
Good.
Welcome back.
Very good.
All right. Happy to see
good.
you guys. If you are listening on Spotify or any of the audio podcasts, make sure to rate it, leave it a comment underneath it. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to smash that like button. It does numbers on the algorithm, guys. And leave us a comment because we love to see them all and we love to reply to them all as well.
I couldn't have said that better, mate. That was lovely.
Well, I learned from the best.
Bradley, what episode is this?
9. This is episode 10, isn't it?
There he goes.
This is the big episode. What a region to talk about.
Oh.
Congratulations to us both and to everyone listening.
Happy episode 10, everyone. What a time to be alive. 10. What a time to be alive. 10 episodes, man. 10?
10.
That's 2.5 months we've been doing this,
That's about 3 or 4 days worth of voice notes for us.
Wow. And that's not including the sing-along karaoke episodes that we do.
No, that went hard. No, indeed, 10 episodes.
Wowzers. Wow. Let's go. I love it.
We're in the top 1% of podcasters in the world because it was 99% of podcasts just don't get past episode 6 or 7 or something. They stop.
Is that true?
Apparently,
is that a legit?
That was a reel I watched and someone said it. So it's more reliable than Wikipedia, but not quite as reliable than a case study. We're about in between, Honestly, I think my mum shared a post on Facebook, and that's where I got.
It's always from your mum posting something on Facebook, isn't it? Oh, mate. Episode 10. We'll have episode 100. The Pokemon Company National will be like, PTM, Brad. I want to do something with you. We'll want to do a podcast with you guys, and it'll happen, man. It'll happen.
Yeah. And talking to the Pokemon Company quickly, we have some exciting news. We have procured our passes for EUIC 2025. That's right.
I'm buzzing my face off. My mic wasn't broken, by the way. That was just a silent scream.
I was gonna say,
that was silent screaming.
Not audible.
Because I'm not waking the kids up. So that was.
But we got the full 3-day pass. So if anyone who's listening is going to the Pokemon EUIC next February, I think it's February 23rd, 25th, or it's in late February. Pop by and say hello. We'll find you.
Yep, we'll be down. We'll be down. We should be there by midday Friday, right the way through to the end of the championships on Sunday, and then we'll be leaving then. So there's a community hangout. I can't remember if I've told Brad this yet or not, but there's a community hangout happening on Saturday at 2 p.m. in the main hall of Excel. So if you are coming, as Brad said, come and meet us. Come and say hello. We'll be there. We'll have microphones on. We're going to be trying to do a recording, a lot of stuff there. So come and say hi. It's going to be awesome. Hype is actually real. You've got no idea. Like, I'm trying to contain the excitement. It's pushing down, but I have very little words to explain how excited I am. It's very hard.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. So yeah, where we were last episode, we traversed a long journey from Twinleaf Town to Lake Verity, and we stopped there. We were talking about our experiences, how we got it, how we got our starter Pokemon, how we got the games themselves, and we didn't go much further than that. We kind of just had a good old vibe, and we
picked
did
the
our
starters,
karaoke,
didn't we?
Yeah,
and then we did some
starters.
karaoke. That's right.
We had some karaoke, and we had a good time. I think we were finishing up on a previous. I think we were finishing up with a couple of other things as well. So I think there was a closing the chapter of the previous region, and obviously moving.
Oh, it was Friday Lift Green Man. We were talking about some of the into the items introduced, etc. Weren't we? That's right.
That's right.
And a sad story. Yeah, that was a sad story.
Yeah. And then it's hard to forget that one of us here played with all 3 starter Pokemons from this generation forward. Not me. So,
is what it is.
We've of course got to keep the lights on.
We do. We have to
We've got to keep the lights on. We've got to pay the bills. Today's sponsor, Pokemon Trainer Mike. Who was it?
Is the Sinnoh Region's Pal Park. Pal Park is very well known on transferring some of your previous Pokemon from other generations, older generations, into the newest generation into Sinnoh. So, yeah, at the moment, if you do that, it's only it's fixed on 6 Pokemon. Don't know why I put 5 up there. 6 Pokemon that you can transfer across, but for this weekend only.
This weekend,
just this weekend, Bradley.
Okay.
If you use the code Postal Drama Effects, and Michael does the correct one. The PokéCast with Brad and Mike.
Yeah.
You can get unlimited transfers of your Pokemon over this weekend. Not just 6. See what I did there?
What?
Unlimited.
Bring your entire box of Pokemon.
Your national decks from Ruby and Sapphire and Fire Red and Leaf Green. Get them into Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. Honestly, shout at the Pal Park. So use the code PokéCast with Brad and Mike when you're going to procure or lock in that data transfer and get unlimited Pokemon transfers free for 1 day only. I said it. Shout out. Amazing.
PokéCast with Brad and Mike at the Pal Park. Who would have known that such a code could break the in-game code that was made by the developers? Wow,
just insane.
We got some weight.
We've got some weight.
Oh, sorry. Can't wait. Oh,
just in.
Yeah.
If you also use the code Pokemon Trainer Mike, you will get a promotional Torterra.
Torterra,
which has the owned identity of PTM.
Wow.
There you go. Wow. So you can get a free Torterra with the owner of PTM as well. Like, you're welcome. You're welcome. Wow, honestly, we are spoiled, Bradley.
Well, ordinary Pokemon that have just transformed into Pokemon Trainer Mike there as well. Just Wailord. All right, fantastic.
Grab out of that. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Amen. Vaporeon. So what we'll do moving forward now, we've paid the bills.
Facade. Yeah, we have indeed.
There it is.
We have vacated the bills. So. Well, honestly, best moment so far. Although they haven't heard you.
Swellow. It's all mixed. It's a double doozy, that one, because it's let's not knock Swellow.
Let's just not Swellow. And then we've just had Dugong on one of the previous episodes as well. Dugong.
Mate, last episode had some banging moments.
It's crazy, wasn't it?
There was some banging moments.
Good fun.
So now we're going into Sinnoh, and we have so much to tackle.
We have. I'll see what you did.
Yeah. So what we're going to do first, guys, is we're going to I really didn't, but I appreciate you.
I love the Pokemon. Love it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Let's just take it down a notch.
I've got the giggles.
Take down.
Take down a notch.
Earthquake. We are going to go through a couple of Pokemon. So what we're going to do is we're going to, just for you guys, for us as well, we're going to name a couple of Pokemon from that generation. So whatever is in the generation of Pearl and Diamond, that Pokedex, we're going to name a couple from the different types. Just get us acquainted, to get us situated in the Sinnoh region right now, sitting next to each other. We have turned right now at Twin Leaf Town. We're entering Sandgem Town, and we're just wanting to get a feel for it. So going into the Pokedex, Pokemon Trainer Mike, could you give me a couple, just two electric Pokemon? So, well, let's do this. You say one, I say one. You say one, I say one. So we're just going to do a couple of each.
Oh, we're bouncing. We're vibing.
Yeah, just to bounce off each other, get in that sort of that headspace. So have you got an electric Pokemon that made an impression, or one that you sort of just passed by? Pokemon Pearl and Diamond.
Electivire.
Oh. I thought he had a bee's nest on his head, but yeah, that Pokemon.
Electivire.
A machine.
Great Pokemon.
How did you procure Electrify? How was it, through trade? No, or was it Thunderstone?
It was a trade. Electabuzz had to hold. The I can't remember what it's called. Electivizer or something. I'm sure Magmar had the Magmizer.
Magmar, yeah.
So it was one of the two anyway, but yes, Electivire. Great Pokemon.
Yeah.
And was it only introduced in Platinum?
It must have been, because it wasn't in Ruby and Sapphire.
No, I mean, because Platinum had a load of additional level. No. Oh, no, it was registered in the Pokédex correctly in Platinum, but you could still get them in Diamond and Pearl. Ignore me.
Okay.
Ignore me.
So for me, I'm going to throw out Luxray. Big shout out to Luxray.
Oh,
my first electric Pokemon. It's brilliant. No man electrics to be had here.
Just, at least you pronounced Luxray perfectly, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very hard to get that one wrong, to be fair.
But
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think either of us would be. So, another electric Pokemon Trainer Mike.
Magnezone.
How would I mess that? Oh, you see, I know why you did that.
Why is that?
Because Magneton was. Shout out to a couple of previous episodes I've mentioned. Magneton is a fan favorite of mine. Magnezone, was that a burp?
That was I apologize. Pardon me. That was a muted burp. Cheers.
And another swig of the carbonated drink has had to be had. I can feel the giggles coming back, man. I really can. It's just
I love it, me, you know. I love it.
Okay, look. We're going to get through some stuff today.
Earthquake, goodness me, it started already. Oh, my lord.
All right, so look. Okay. Oh, this is unknown to me. No, we're not psychic.
Hey,
right. So you got Magnezone. Beautiful Pokemon. Did it have Levitate at this point? Or not? Was it? It was Magnet Rise, wasn't it? Also, no, that was the move.
It had Sturdy.
Sturdy, yes.
But did it have?
Was there an ability? No, I don't think it was. I think no, because it had the move. The move was introduced Magnet Rise, wasn't it? I don't think it was Ruby and Sapphire where that was introduced. I think it was Pearl.
Don't think so. No.
You don't think Magnet Rise was in there?
Not at this stage, I don't think so.
Well, this is going to be a whole timestamp now for Magnet Rise.
Magnet Pull.
Yeah, it was introduced Generation 4.
Wasn't it? Right. It was his ability. Steel types cannot run nor switch while the Pokemon is in battle.
Yeah.
Because the opponent switching is blocked.
Yeah.
And then he had Sturdy.
Yeah.
And
sorry,
Oh, no, you're right. Look, I am very sorry. Very sorry. Magnezone learns the move Magnet Rise at level 50. I do apologise.
It's not a problem.
I thought that was a later generation.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. And you know what I'm going to go with? It's a bit of a cheeky one because we're going Gen 1 with yourself. I'm going to go with Pikachu.
Oh,
there you go.
Fan favourite.
There we go. Really integrating ourselves into Generation 4 right now. With actually, Magnezone is. Okay, so a few great Pokemon. I'm gonna just change it up right now. Let's get into dragons, okay? Because there were a couple of great dragons here. Do you want to start us off with a dragon? There were literally, I think, 2.
I'm literally a bit ahead going. Garchomp, obviously.
There it is. It was, of course, that's the one.
The land
one dragon. Am I not? You see, I don't have Magnezone here. I think my Pokedex is faulty, but I'm going to go with Diagla. Because that was
sorry. Come again.
Diagla. It is called Diagla. Don't even. It is Diagla.
It's not called that. It's not. Dialga.
Diagla. Oh, that sounds right, actually.
Dialga.
Hold on, let me find it.
I love this.
Oh my god.
What's your Sinnoh Region legendary mascot for Pearl?
Palkia.
Okay, spot on. Okay, we're good. We're good. That was one I was going to pick, by the way. Palkia was going to be the bounce back to you, so we're ahead of the game, right?
Okay.
What did you call? What was it? Sorry,
Dialga.
Is
that right?
It sounded perfect, Bradley. I don't know what we're making a commotion about. Sounds lovely.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. I think that's, in terms of the actual Pokedex itself, the 151 Pokemon that are available. I think that is the only dragon types that we actually have. So we might be able to have more later on, but in the actual original Sinnoh Pokedex, those are the only 2 dragon types that I can see here. Magnezone isn't even part of this Pokedex, believe it or not.
That's correct. So you could get Magnezone in Diamond and Pearl.
Yes. How? How could we get Magnezone? What was it?
You had to level it up on Mount Coronet.
Right, but Magnemite and Magneton are both not in the Pokedex either. Which is very interesting, because Pikachu and Pichu are, for example. So this is very interesting. I've got 2.
I don't know why, because you can get in Diamond and Pearl, you can get it in a swarm in the Fuego Ironworks, and on Platinum it's on Route 222.
Okay, maybe is there a Platinum Pokédex extend?
So there is an extension. There is
210. Okay,
so you could get them, but it wouldn't register in your Pokédex in Diamond and Pearl. So it'll be the number would be question mark, but in Platinum. To your point,
in Platinum, yeah,
the Pokedex extended so that it were registered physically on the Platinum Dex. You've got it.
So yeah, there we go. I am now up to date. I can see. Okay. So
they just did so much random evolution love to some old Pokemon. Honestly, it was amazing, man.
Talking of old evolution love, I'm gonna throw Rock into our way, and I think I'm gonna see if you're getting where I'm coming. I think we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wave right now. Pokemon Trainer Mike.
Rhypheria.
There it is.
Oh, mate, what a Pokemon!
Absolute, what just when we had Aggron, I was like, there is not going to be another, Aggron was just such an epic kind of Pokemon. And then Rhypheria comes out of nowhere, and I'm just there oh my god, that's a big boy.
It's lush.
It's a big boy.
He is. I mean, I would love to know the artist.
Lightning Rod.
I would love to see how the creativity piece goes with creating Pokemon. Obviously, there's a direction that went right. So for Platinum, let's evolve. For Gen 4, let's evolve a lot of old Pokemon that are single evolution types or whatever, or need a bit of love. Let's look at Rhydon. Okay, Rhyhorn, maybe one of the first Pokemon that was ever created and designed, right?
Yeah.
Let's make it bigger. Let's put plates all over its body. Let's put more than one horn on it. Let's get it to put its hands together to generate this huge boulder rock wrecker and have its own unique move. Just crazy, man.
And just a big tail.
And just a
Stegosaurus tail.
And literally, it could knock flatten a building. How big is Rhypheria? Don't click on them. How big do you think Rhypheria is? Let's see if it's in the Voltop situation.
I mean, I couldn't even hazard a guess because Rhydon would have been massive. So Rhypheria is a big boy. I always thought Rhypheria was actually a girl, but we will go with... I couldn't even comprehend how... Like, I can't really gauge. Let's go with... Well, I'm 6'4", so let's go with 12 foot.
Not that big. But he's 7'10".
Oh, okay.
So the big boy.
I'm really off with this. I mean, after Voltorb, everything just
the roll and nuke strikes again. Yeah, man.
Oh,
so
you know,
good.
and then you know, you got the design choice, and then what you've got is like, how do we want to change up Tangela?
I knew you were going to say Tanga growth. I knew you were going to say Tanga growth. I did.
We're just going to add more squiggles. You know,
let's just make it squiggly and give it 2 hands.
Why not? Why not? I love it.
Like Tanga growth. Like wow. I mean,
yeah.
Licky.
Is Licky? Is that
Licky?
Licky was a health bot. Like it had so much health. Much health.
Was a monster.
And of course, the Cloud9 hidden ability strikes again. Shout out to I don't remember what episode that was, but
Own Tempo and Oblivious.
Oblivious was one of its main ones. Yeah, Oblivious.
But we've got Gliscor. Gliscor was a great Pokemon, by the way. Sorry?
Gliscor. It was Gliscor. No, it was Gliscor.
It was Gliscor.
Okay. That's not on me or you. We look Swizine, Suizine, okay?
Sure.
Gliscor. We're both okay here. We're safe. Okay?
Okay.
Good. I'm glad. Very glad.
Let's watch the episode where Ash's Gligar evolves into Gliscor after this. Is that all right?
I'm okay. Would you look at the time? He says. Obviously, the Rotom evolutions we had. Or the
different forms and platform. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's just do the scene, right?
Okay,
we're part of Pokemon, right? We're in the drawing room, right? We've got Pokemon on the board. We go, right.
Yeah.
John, what do you think? Who needs some love? Who needs an evolution? Who do you think? I don't know. I think. What about Nosepass? Okay. Good shout. Yeah. Nosepass. Yeah, fair. Yeah, how would you envision an evolution of Nosepass to look? I don't know. Let's triple the size of its schneck and let's give it a tash. Let's lock it in.
I always thought that Probopass. I didn't think it was a mustache.
What did you think it was?
I thought it just had a lot of nose hair. I just thought it had a lot of nose hair.
Oh my lord! No, that is. I'm pretty certain that's a massive
ears,
tash.
Didn't he? He had like big ears.
They're like detachable, like floating metal things. Yeah, that just clip onto the side of them. Yeah, crazy looking Pokemon, by the way, isn't Probopass. But then
I think, go on.
Why don't we throw in a second evolution chain for Curlier? Why don't we create a psychic Pokemon, but it's a physical attacker? And then Gallade was born. Gallade. What a Pokemon. Who then goes on to get a Mega Evolution when a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, and it just looks like this insane looking swordsman with a cape. And it's so good. What a Pokemon.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of Gallade?
Nope.
Wow.
I was, well, as you know, Gardevoir was one of my favorite Pokemon, like in the Ruby and Sapphire region.
Gardevoir, yeah.
And I didn't like it because when I evolved my Corellia, I think it was in Platinum, I got a Gallade. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, it's a wannabe Medicham. And I was like, nope.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry. I know you weren't a big fan of Medicham. I know.
No, do you know what? I've grown to love Medicham as of the last year or so. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot more of him. Yeah, I know he's grown on me. He has grown on me.
Yeah, shout out to Pure Power. Great ability that Medicham had.
He's had some wonderful cards recently in some of the sets. The beautiful cards.
Yeah, true. But this is sort of where this was just a nice experience, a nice thing to just go through a few of these different Pokemon. Two more quick shout outs from me is getting of course Leafeon and Glaceon being thrown into the mix here. Glaceon, by the way, that was what I evolved myself in Platinum. I evolved my Eevee into Glaceon. I was like, what, really? And I gave it a go, and I never looked back. That was
I've never had a Glaceon or a Leafeon on any of my parties before. Never have.
Really?
Never have.
Wow.
Because I didn't really like them back then.
Huh.
Didn't like the look of them. I really didn't. I don't know what it was. It didn't call it was. Really didn't call it was.
And of course we got gifted an egg, I'm pretty sure, which was the Togepi. I'm pretty sure we get that in Platinum somewhere, right? We do. I'm pretty sure we get.
I know you're doing Gen 2, but
I don't remember where we get it in Platinum then.
Free eggs in Diamond and Pearl. I can't remember, mate.
You received it from Cynthia.
Of course you do, because she has a Togekiss. Of course she does. Yep. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So that's where I received it from. Of course, if you didn't have Platinum and you had just had Diamond and Pearl, you could get it from the Poke Radar in Route 230.
That's right.
But in Platinum, that's I remember getting Platinum, and I remember a lot from Platinum actually.
Oh, Togekiss.
Togekiss with the shiny stone. That was absolutely just it was insane. I loved it. It was great. Really, really enjoyed Togekiss. Really enjoyed.
And very quick shout outs then. Very quick shout outs. So we touched on Electivire at the beginning there. Dusknoir. Oh, what a great Pokemon. Evolution of Dusclops.
That was a scary Pokemon.
Very cool, scary Pokemon. Love Dusknoir, sorry.
Here's a question for you. How did you evolve Dusclops? What did you need to do? I remember this.
You traded it with a Reaper Cloth.
It was a Reaper Cloth.
Reaper Cloth.
Yeah.
Magmortar. Oh, wow.
Magmortar. You are wrong. It is Magmortar.
You are correct.
But you could say Magmortar as well. You could read it both ways. So we're both right. We're both happy to be here.
No, mate. Right? You take it. It is.
I'll tell you
what. It is Magmortar. It is Magmortar. It most certainly is. Mamoswine.
Oh yeah.
Very
thick fat, right? It had thick fat. No, it did. I guarantee you, it had thick fat. Every single Mamoswine will have thick fat, guaranteed.
It has Oblivious and Snowcloak.
Check its hidden ability.
Doesn't show it on the Diamond and on the Platinum Pokedex. It doesn't show that.
Go on Bulbapedia and you'll find it there.
On the Platinum Pokedex.
On the Platinum Pokedex.
Why would Cerebi not have the hidden ability?
I'm telling you.
On where? Sorry.
Swine. You just type in Mamoswine thick fat and you'll see. That's all you need to do. See it.
I feel like we're getting competitive now.
Well, there seems to be a little bit of a rivalry going on here.
I'm going to take it, by the way.
Yes.
So I see Piloswine scrolling down. There's Mamoswine. And what Pokedex is this?
Oh, actually,
it goes all the way to Generation 10. And it's just showing you all the Pokemon that do have it.
Right. I'm going to pass this up. Because I think I'm wrong. Thick Fat was Gen 5 onwards.
Hey, there he is.
So, I'm putting my hands up. It was from Gen 5 onwards that you had Thick Fat. Pokemon Trainer Mike, you're right. And you are such a good winner of competitive sports.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't know that guy. I generally was like, Cerebi, Joe Merrick, is the Pokemon professor of this world. And if his website doesn't have that information on, there's something wrong. So that's why
you're right. You're right.
Our information should be from Cerebi, right?
So
get it from Cerebi.
We have established ourselves into Generation 4 quite considerably. I
think so.
Like we're ready to move on. We're ready to move through. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a few of these different towns.
Let's do it, man.
All right. And what I'd like you to do first is I'd just like you to give me a random route. I want you to hum it. I want you to sing it along. Get us into what is one of the most nostalgic ones. Even if we're doing it again from last episode, go on. Give us just a 20-second beat. Come on. You know the one. You know the one I want. I want to hear it. You know it.
Da 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 ba da 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 dam da 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 dam ding 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 do 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 ba da ba 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 bam.
There it is.
Anyway, there you go.
Oh, I mean that's a good bit as well.
You stopped us, but never mind.
That I really broke your flow there. I thought. Yeah,
it's all right because I went as soon as you said give us a beat, I started going straight to Unova. So I'm glad we found that right one.
All right, so we're walking through. We've gotten to Sandgem Town. All right, we've gotten to Sandgem Town. We move up to Route 202. We're not going south because south goes towards Pal Park, and we are not going there just yet. All right.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Yeah, we need the national dex to use the Power Park, of course. So we're going to go up from Sandgem Town to our first major city, which is, of course... Oh, Pokemon Trainer Mike. What's the first major city?
You get the Pokedex.
Oh, this is awkward.
You get the Pokedex, don't you?
You do, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, everyone.
I can see everyone.
This is worse than Route 201 in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
I can see the city. I can see all... Shout out the Pokemon Air. I can see the city. I can see all the clowns you need to speak to get the clues for you to get your Pokedex.
The three clowns.
The trainer school's there also.
Yeah.
You're bumping your rival.
You won't let you go into it until you've done your clowns.
That's right. And I remember walking up and your rival approaches you as soon as you enter the city.
He's very excited to be there. And then you go out into the Pokemon Center, you come out and he bumps into you and he's like, yo!
And for the life of his...
I'm going to tangent really quickly and say that was a great way that the Pokemon company did or Game Freak did of showing you where to go, because your rival would be almost directing you like, oh, we need to go over here next. We need to go to Eterna City. We need to go here. We need to go there. You know, I thought that was great. I thought it was a really good way of keeping you where you needed to go.
It was. I can't think. My brain's just not working. Flormarora Town is the next one. But
Flormarora City is north of this town, yes.
I can't remember. It's not coming to us. I'm drawing a blank. Give us the first letter.
Did you not hear me?
No. What's the first letter?
J.
Jubilife City. Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's awkward.
Do you know what? If there's ever an awkward moment on episode 10, it's right now.
That's the one. That's the one it's going to be.
Jubilife City.
Jubilife, City. Exactly. Right. Go there. We do the clowns. And we
get our Pokedex.
We do get, and that was a cool little feature. I remember just
that was very cool. On your bottom screen, that was the whole. Oh man, it was class! What a way to really bridge the Nintendo DS, man.
From time, and you would shift to over
calculator,
to the next
to happiness, to step counter. Honestly, man, thought of everything. It's like having a phone. Unreal.
It was, yeah. Before phones were cool, but we of course have to move on because we weren't in Jubilife City for long.
Nope.
We went east on Route 203, went through a little cave. We of course ended up in where?
Orebrough City.
Orebrough City, that's right, with the Orebrough Mines.
With the Orebrough Mines, yes, where you find...
Yep,
go on.
No, go on.
Where you find Rourke at the very bottom. He was our first introduction to our first gym leader.
Yeah, and then we went back out after fighting like 20 Zubats because we didn't have Repel back then.
And Machops and Geodude, yeah.
All right, yep. So, do you remember the trade that you could do in Orebrough City? I'm not going to say anything more. There was an NPC trade that you could do. So, you know, like every city, like in every Pokemon game, they had a trade of some kind.
I want to say Chatot.
No,
that's later on, I think, but no, I don't know.
It was Machop, and you could trade Machop for something. What could you trade a Machop for?
You were given a Machop.
No, we would catch a Machop.
And we would trade a Machop for...
for
hard pass. Can't remember.
A very difficult Pokemon to catch. Very difficult Pokemon to catch.
Doesn't help.
Because of the only move that it knew, and it would get it out of combat. It would flee with this one move.
Roll?
No, because it wouldn't flee. What is a move that a Pokemon knows that would make it flee from combat? Also, funny enough, one of the only TMs, one of the only sort of non-HMs that would teleport. Oh, God, I said it.
Abra.
Abra. That's right. You could trade your matchup for an Abra. It was an in-game trade there.
There you are.
And you also had, obviously, the museum to revive fossils there as well. So, the first gym leader.
Yeah.
Let's walk up to it.
Walk up to Rourke.
Yep, that's right, Rourke. You're very right.
Also, the theme song for the gym leader theme
was really good.
Dunk, 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 down, 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 now, 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 ba da 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 da, ba dee 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 dee, ba na na now, na 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 na, ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Sorry, I can't help it.
It would not be episode 10 without some.
Oh, what a tune, man!
Down, 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 down. Oh, it's so good. Right, 3 Pokemon.
Anyway.
I
went to Johto there. I went to Johto again. Anyway.
You remix.
I know how to
songs
remix
very well.
Very naturally.
Well.
Thank you.
Very naturally.
Thank you, Bradley. It's very
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Rogue's 3 Pokemon were Geodude.
Yes.
Onyx.
Yes.
And the dinosaur Pokemon that I've just completely forgotten. Don't tell us.
Head smash, head smash, head smash.
Don't tell us. Cranidos.
Rocket. Cranidos indeed.
Cranidos.
A good entry. A much more difficult entry actually to the gyms than we have had previously. It's very nice to see. Geodude I thought, oh, easy time, and then Onyx I was like, oh, and then Cranidos. Cranidos was actually, it wasn't the milk tank level.
Pokemon, by the way.
Very true. Very true.
And a cool Pokemon.
It's, by the way, do you want to know its species? It is a headbutt Pokemon. That is actually officially.
Is it?
It is a headbutt Pokemon. That's the type of species, and it's the same for its evolution.
And what's the type of dinosaur that's like? It's got like horns, and it's got a big, very much like Cranidos, where it can.
Yeah, I know the shield, like Shieldon.
I
don't know.
I'm trying to think what it's called. Becker will know. Oh, she's asleep. Never mind. Rip. What's that dinosaur that's the small but like a headbutts thing? A Pachycephalosaurus. Is that what it's called?
The big helmet on.
I've no idea. I'm going to say...
You learn something new every day?
I'm going to say yes. I'm trying to look for that. Anyway, sorry.
What is the evolution of Cranidos? Just going to put it out there. Let's see. See if Pokemon Trainer Mike knows his Pokemon.
Cranidos. Oh. Cranidos evolved into.
Yeah, it did. It did evolve
into.
Yeah. We're nearly there, guys. Yeah.
Rampardos.
I called it Ramphados, but yeah, it was actually Rampardos.
Rampardos.
It was Rampardos. All right, there we go. That was a good entry where we would go back out and our rival would be there to be like, oh, we need to go back. And where did we go to next? Where was the next place after we defeated Rock here from Orebrough? Where did we go?
So we went back on ourselves.
We did.
To Jubilife.
Yep.
And then we went north.
Could you tell me why, actually? Could you tell me why we couldn't go north from Orebrough City? Could you remember? Do you remember why we weren't able to at that point in the game?
It was a bike path.
There you go.
It was a bike path.
You got it.
Yeah, well then.
It was a bike path. So yeah, we went back to Jubilife City, and then we, of course, went up to Flormarora City, right? beautiful town. Really nice music as well there. Really
Very
nice
chill.
music.
Very
chill. It was very nice.
Very
and
chill.
To the right of Flormarora City, what did we have? Because there was a little event there that would there would be a Pokemon.
Oh, the Valley Windworks. And on a Friday only, after you'd cleared out Team Galactic, Drifloon would appear on a Friday.
Wow, you remember.
I love
you
Drifloon.
remember.
I remember Drifloon.
It was only one per Friday. That was right.
Little Drifloon.
And we go through one of I think it is the best original soundtrack for any forest that has ever been done. North of Flormarora City.
With an Eterna Forest.
Eterna Forest. What?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's Eterna Forest. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's the one I actually linked you. And also we put in the link on the previous episode.
Oh,
as,
that's
it was
right.
insane remembering it.
Beautiful. And who do and can you remember the trainer's name that you team up with when you go into Eterna Forest?
Oh, for the
you've just played this?
Yes, I know. Oh, it wasn't Joey. Gosh. Going into Accumula Town now.
I know, I'm just distracting, sorry. Go on, you've got this.
I think Ferris. I'm at loss.
Cheryl.
Oh, of course.
With her Chansey, who would heal you after every double battle.
Oh, I'd have that soft-boiled egg any day of the week.
Every bit. Happy to have me egg and soldiers. There you go.
Oh, egg and soldiers. Oh, for those that are not British, it is a British staple. You cut open a soft-boiled egg, put it into two, and then you dip toast.
Dip the soldiers in.
That's
right.
It's
delicious.
And we, of course, after Eterna Forest, we get into Eterna City, a great city.
With our mate, Gardenia. Shout out last episode, remember?
Yeah.
Our good friend Gardenia. I've got a Christmas card from her.
Indeed.
Oh, no, you thought it was a postcard, right? Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, it was a postcard. That's right. Are you okay? For those listening and not watching, Pokemon Trainer might just had a bit of an issue swallowing
or gulping
his cool can of
happy to be here, man. Anyway.
Oh, there it is. And of course, it wouldn't be amiss to relive Gardenia. Of course, though, the previous sponsor in that city. But let's go with the three Pokemon. We know what one of them are. Let's go with the one first. You know who we're talking about. It is, of course,
Roserade.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about.
sorry. I know exactly what you were meaning. It was to say Turtwig, but
You just had to. Feeling a bit mischievous today, are we?
Being very mischievous today, my friend.
There it is.
Or Miss Magius. Sorry.
Or Miss Magius, indeed.
Cherubi, Turtwig, and Roserade.
There it is. Cherubi, Turtwig, and Roserade. Exactly.
With the move, it was Grass Knot was their signature one, if I remember. Was it Grass Knot? It's one they kept using.
Was it Grass Knot? You're probably right.
Grass Knot. Roserade, a fully fledged third evolution Pokemon in the second gym.
I know.
Crazy,
And
man.
you know what? I think they made this game after you, or at least this gym leader after you, because Gardenia also didn't evolve her starter Pokemon when it was naturally meant to. Toby was level 19.
Oh, shout out to Mudkip.
Shout out to Mudkip. And Mudshot, which was missed.
Oh.
Due to that slight error in leveling up.
You live and learn.
All right, where do we go after Eterna City? We procure something, don't we? Not for $1 million Poké, I will add.
We obtain the Explorer's Kit, I believe it's called.
Oh, we do.
Now, have you experienced this, because this was the whole build-up, have you played this yet in Brilliant Diamond, and have you seen it?
We're going to get back to this. You know what? We're going to hold.
Okay, so we're going to do light touch of Diamond and Pearl's version of it.
So we're just going to hold back on the Explorer's Kit. We're going to hold back on the Underground.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. I was ready to talk about it and everything.
You were actually, you know what? Earlier when we were talking about Orebrough City with the trade, you were talking about you said Weasel, right?
Shoutout.
Yeah, you said Chatot and Chatot, right? So you get Chatot in Eterna City if you trade him a Buizel.
Buizel. What a great Pokemon, by the way. Yep,
that's right. Okay. This is also where Professor Oak moves in, right? I think Professor Oak moves into Eterna City.
Does he?
When you get the national Pokedex from him, like later on, when you get the national Dex.
Does he?
Professor Oak moves into Eterna City. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. And then of course we get the bike shop. We go south and we are going. We're going down the bike path. Do you remember the cave name? That was underneath the cycle road. So you had the big cycle road, right? But you could get off, and then you could that's where I got my Luxray. I think it was my my Sphinx. I think it was called, and then evolved into Luxio and Luxray. But yeah, it was Wayward Cave. It was a good cave.
Wayward Cave. That's right. Wayward Cave.
Very good cave.
So good.
Honestly, as we've been podcasting, there is so much inspiration for the Pokemon Air. You have no idea. Like, I cannot wait. I've got so many questions.
Got so many questions now, haven't you?
I can't wait.
Need to lock that in.
We might even do a live Christmas. Who wants to be a Pokemon Air?
You what, mate? Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe
Watch
a spoiler.
Maybe
a spoiler. Watch the space. We of course go south and we continue following the routes around. We go to Route 207, so that is right of Orebrough City, where we can, of course, jump back into Orebrough City if we wanted to. If we wanted to look at the museum, get our fossils, or reviving fossils. We don't get them yet. And we go right. And which city do we get to when we go right of Orebrough City? The next one. Beautiful city. A beautiful city.
Is it Solaceon? No, that's two. That's later on.
There's no city called Solaceon. Oh yeah, no, sorry. That's excuse me. That's the next one along. Yes, we're just before. Excuse me.
That's all right.
We're just before that.
No, it's all right. Is it Hearthhome City?
It's not a contest. It is indeed Hearthhome City. You see, Beauty Park.
I got the beauty contest. I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
We get our Happiny. Do you remember
that?
We
do get a Happiny. Yep.
And of course, the most important thing we get for free. What do we get for free?
The contest pass.
Also,
it tux if you were playing a male character.
An Eevee.
Oh, and an Eevee. I beg your pardon. Sorry. I just thought you were going into the Pokemon contest. Then I got excited. You do get an Eevee. That's right.
Yeah.
Do you remember where you evolve Eevee into Glaceon and
yes,
Leafeon?
Yes, Lake Acuity. So up in near Snowpoint City, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it's in the lake, but it's on the route between
217. Yeah.
Between the route. Yeah.
Okay,
and Leafeon?
I was only interested in Iceon, so Glaceon, sorry. So I don't remember. Where did we get Leafeon?
It was in Eterna Forest. There's a moss covered stone in Eterna Forest.
Oh yeah, there was. Oh my god, that's a throwback.
And you could evolve Eevee into Leafeon through there, but evolving next to it. Lush.
It's so nice.
Lovely.
I remember, the Glaceon. I actually remember it because it was a snowstorm. I think it's a snowstorm where you get
there's hail going on up there. I think definitely, man.
Yeah. It was. It's those core memories, It's those core
lush,
memories,
man. How it unlocks it, isn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah, I love
man.
this. It's really difficult as well because when you're saying about are you up to this point? And I've moved on to Pokemon White, which I'm really enjoying. And I need to go back to Brilliant Diamond. And it's like, I want to play both of them so much. But I also really want to play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And it's like, where's the time, And
then you've got X and Y coming up as well.
I know. I haven't even touched that game. And I've heard it's incredible. Well, the soundtrack is incredible.
The soundtrack is on another... Anyway, back to Hearthhome City.
Hearthhome City. Okay. So I hope everyone who's listening, you're just coming through the cities with us, right? I hope it's taking you guys through the nostalgic journey with us as we're obviously moving through the region together. What we will do is, we're going to go into Hearthhome. All right. So we're going to go into Hearthhome. Where I want to go from Hearthhome is obviously we've made our stop. What can you tell me about your experiences with the beauty park and the contest hall? Do you remember?
Not really in Diamond and Pearl. I remember being able to walk around with certain Pokemon when you went to the walking bib. I don't think I had any on my party at the time that you could walk around with. I don't think.
Yeah.
So I never really experienced that. In the contest hall, I think at the time when I played through, I don't think I did many of the Pokemon contests in Sinnoh. I don't think. I remember going in, meeting Fantina, you meet your mum, you give them the contest pass, or I think you have to do one as a play, or you did a trial one. But I think that's it. I don't think I did much of the Pokemon contests in Diamond and Pearl. Don't think I did.
Yeah. So it's exactly what you said regarding the beauty park and regarding it was actually, I think it was Amity Square.
Amity Square, that was it.
Amity Square. And it actually took the design that they had in Pokemon Yellow, where you had the Pikachu following you, I think it was, the original one.
Oh, sorry, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is, of course, where you could have your Pokemon fetching berries, you get accessories, you get stickers. And do you remember how they accrued, or what milestones would you have to achieve to get those things? Do you remember? No. It was a really interesting one. It was the number of steps that you would take. So it was really great because on your Pokewatch or your Pokegear, you would have
the step counter.
So
what Pokemon could you take through with you?
So the Pokemon that were permitted was just Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
You could have it was very interesting. You had Psyduck, Pachirisu, Drifloon, Bunnery, Happiny. Obviously Happiny, like a Happiny is, because you gifted it.
Yeah.
Clefairy, Pikachu. And then once you got the national Pokedex, you could get Jigglypuff, Torchic, Shroomish, and Skitty would be permitted. When we went into Platinum, we could have all of our starters. So Turtwig to Torterra, Chimchar to Infernape, and of course Piplup to Empoleon.
I'm going to have to boot up my Platinum game. I did not know that. That. But I mean, that's why I probably didn't experience it at all in Diamond and Pearl, because none of those Pokemon were on my team.
And then added in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you had just the Eevee and all the Eevee evolutions. The items that you could get when you were inside is you could get Secret Power.
I think you could have everybody could follow you in Brilliant Diamond, could it not?
Well, in Brilliant Diamond, no.
Oh, I might be wrong.
No, Brilliant Diamond, it was the previous things that were obviously mentioned, and you could have the Eevee evolutions. You could get Volt Switch, you could get Attract, you could get the Spooky Plate. And now, what would the Spooky Plate evolve? Do you remember?
The Spooky Plate
didn't evolve. No, never mind. It was just an increase to ghost damage. Excuse me.
But it was a plate that would transform Arceus into a ghost type.
Wow. You're on it.
Oh, I beg your pardon. You're absolutely right. List of Pokemon usable. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I beg your pardon.
And then the last thing that you could get was, of course, the amulet coin.
Oh, of course. Yep.
And it increased, and it was a great thing because it was a held item, and then it would increase the amount of Pokemoney that you would receive
from a trainer battle. Exactly.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it was really cool. So that was Hearthhome City. We do need to make a stop in Solaceon City before we finish up in Veilstone City.
Yeah.
For today. But before we go to the Notorious Breeding Center in Solaceon City, have you been watching anyone on YouTube or Instagram or anyone for our YouTuber or Instagram shout out?
Let's call it out. So today's channel sponsor, it's not a sponsor. You can if you want, by the way, for channel shout out. Channel shout out to Eman Collects over on YouTube. Eman is a lovely, lovely, wonderful, genuine human being who does a lot of Pokemon content over on YouTube. He's having a bit of a break from streaming at the moment because he's got a lot of family stuff going on, but when he comes back he's going to be in full force. He's part of one of the mods in the Discord and the game corner that we're on at the moment, and he's just a delight. He's just so lovely. You won't find a nicer person, I can guarantee you. So we'll drop his channel in the description below. Make sure you go check him out, give him a subscribe. He's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it, I can guarantee you. So shout out to Eman. Love you, Eman. There you go.
Fantastic. Well,
So
let's move into Solaceon City.
Go on then. Yep.
Unless you've got any, do you want to just touch on anything else in Hearthhome City?
Well.
Any contest tool? Is that where
not at all. No, I was actually going to say if you remembered what your team looked like at this stage.
Oh, at this stage, yes, I do. So I had. Let's just have a little look at what levels we had from Veilstone.
You would have been around 25 to 25 ish.
23.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so at this point, I would have had my. My.
You sound like the seagull from Finding Nemo. Yep.
My Prinplup.
Oh yes. Yep.
I would have had my Prinplup at that point, little penguin boy.
Yep.
Muddy water ? Probably not. No.
Bubble beam.
Was it Bubble Beam?
He was all about the bubbles.
It was. Yeah, you would know because you had every starter. So yeah,
then that's why. See.
I had Prinplup. I had caught a Pachirisu at this point, I think, but I didn't use Pachirisu. I used Prinplup. I would have had a Sphinx because I had Luxray in. I might have even had a Luxray at this point, but probably not. Probably just a Sphinx.
What? Sorry.
It was no. Please don't do this to me. Not today. Not another time. It was Sphinx.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no. No. Please don't say it. Please.
It was something Luxio. You said that before, and then in the Luxray. That's correct.
Yes, it's Sphinx, Luxio, Luxray. Why do I think it's called Sphinx?
So, listeners, Bradley has just had the realization that he's been calling the Pokemon Shinx by the name Sphinx.
No.
Gotta love that Sphinx. So, Shinx, Bradley.
Shinx.
What a cool Pokemon.
Luxio. At this point, I would have had a Luxio. All right, I would have had a Luxio. I would have had my Kadabra maybe at this point because I definitely had it. Off the top of my head, I think that was what I can remember. Oh, I had a. Did I have a float cell? No, I didn't have a float cell at this point. I would have. I don't. Help me out. What did you have?
So I mean, it's no like secret, right? I would have had Prinplup.
Yeah.
Grottle.
Yeah.
And Monferno.
Yeah.
I would have had Luxio.
Nice. We're on the same page on that one. Okay.
Staravia.
Oh yeah, I would have had a Staravia and a Bibarel. I would have had a Bibarel and a Staravia. Yeah. Sorry.
And I don't think I had a sixth at this stage.
No.
I think it was just those 5 I had locked in.
Yeah. I'm with you. I would have had the Staravia for sure because I had Staraptor, and I would have had a Bidoof or I would have Bibarel. That was my HM guy, the go-to guy, the guy that there it is.
Yep.
I've also had a Golduck, but I don't know a Psyduck. Sorry, but oh no, I know what I had. I remember I had a Beautifly.
Oh, you picked up Beautifly, did you?
Yeah. I got my Wurmple into a Silcoon, and I got my Beautifly.
I'm just scrolling through. I think I just had 5 at this stage. Nothing's screaming at us. Yeah, no, I think I just had the 5.
Yeah, and 3 of those 5 were starter Pokemon. So we move through. We go past the breeding center. Did you put anyone into breeding at this point?
No.
You probably didn't. No, neither did I.
We've never really talked about this, by the way. Did you ever
go on
leave any Pokemon at the breeding center?
Yeah, I did.
Not just to make eggs, but from a leveling up perspective.
Yeah, well, I didn't think there was the egg. I just thought of it as daycare. I didn't actually realize you could have eggs and stuff. I just put them in there to level up. So yeah, I would. I'd put just around like Skitty. I think I had Skitty in there, and I think I had the I don't. It was just one of those Pokemon that you just you got an extra of, and you just sort of throw in there. So that's nothing happened between those Pokemon. I didn't get any eggs or anything, but just threw those in there, and I ran up and down quite a lot. Or I cycled quite a lot.
It's quite a nice route, that, isn't it? From Solaceon Town, because it was just all the way to the top, the tall grass, right the way down to where I think it's where. Was that the keystone to get Spiritomb, or was it where the meteors were for Deoxys? Anyway, bottom right, that's where those were. Oh.
Yeah, no, it was the rocks to change Deoxys.
There was it?
Right. Yeah. But yeah, of course we go right. And where I want to finish us up, Pokemon Trainer Mike.
In Veilstone City?
It has been really nice.
Oh,
I really want us to finish up.
You were setting up.
Yeah, because we've had a really nice... We've exited Twinleaf Town. We've gone from Sandgem Town to Jubilife City.
Jubilife City, yeah.
We've tackled the first gym in Orebrough City, where we've obviously done some trades. We've gone to the museum just to say hello. We've defeated Rock. We go back to Jubilife. We go up to Florona. Is it Florona or
Flormarora Town?
Flormarora Town. We've said hello to the old windmills. Gone through Eterna Forest with Cheryl. Cheryl, right? Yeah.
We haven't even touched on Team Galactic, by the way.
Which, by the way, Team Galactic were actually,
they were crazy.
I was going to say that maybe they had a good point.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh. Next episode.
And then we've gone through Eterna Forest. We've picked up our bike. We have gone through Hearthhome City, Solaceon City, and we are finishing up in Veilstone City, where we, of course, have our next gym leader. Do you remember who that gym leader was?
The fighting type gym leader, Maylene.
It was indeed. And an incredible Pokemon was about to be witnessed.
See, out of all the gym battles, I don't remember the first two, but I very distinctively remember this one because I remember getting beat over and over and over again by that same Pokemon.
Me too.
So still 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Maylene had Meditite.
She did have Meditite.
Machoke.
She did have Machoke.
And our first introduction to Lucario in the games.
That's right.
And Lucario kicked me into next week many a times.
Do you remember why?
No.
So for me...
Didn't have Aura Sphere, did it? Wasn't it this stage?
No. Didn't have Aura Sphere.
Was it Bone Rush?
No. It was this really rough... And it was... I think it was the TM that we got. Yeah, we did. We got this TM. So it was the combo. So it had Screech and Metal Claw, which weren't a big deal. But it had Bulk Up, and it had this really incredible move. What was the incredible move? It was brilliant, and I used it for a very long time. It was Drain Punch.
Of course it was.
The first recovering fighting move. Unlike Hitmonlee, where it was like, whee!
It was
our first. There it is. So, yeah, Meditite with the first. We had the same thing. We had Light Screen set up. Moving into Machoke, which had Bulldoze, which was a very interesting one. Low Sweep, which was very interesting to have and see be used. And then Lucario. Lucario just at this point, didn't have a fire Pokemon.
Monferno still got kicked in next week with this.
Really?
Yeah, but eventually Monferno did the job.
Yeah.
But honestly, I still remember being at a friend's house trying to battle him all around the DS. There was 3 of us trying to watch us beat Lucario and just getting beat over and over again. I don't know what it was. It was just difficult. It was the bulk up into Drain Punch, to your point, mate, and it was just one shot and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it was good. And it was good to have that challenge. I really enjoyed Platinum for that. I really did. So that's where we're going to sort of finish our gym journey for now. We've got so much left to touch on. We've also got to finish the remainder of the gyms. We have got to talk about I think it was the Team Galactic casino. We definitely have to touch on that. That was so fun.
Well, the headquarters was in Eterna City, wasn't it?
It was not. It
was.
was.
Yeah,
it was.
You had to use cut.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
You are right.
There was one in Veilstone City as well.
Yeah,
there was a warehouse. Right. To your point, there was. Yeah.
Oh, we got so many things to go on for. I mean, because we got
just scratch the surface, mate. We're literally scratching the surface of Sinnoh.
We really have. And of course, the most strongest Pokemon, but one of the worst Pokemon in the game, Regigigas, has to be mentioned. A throwback to Relicanth, because Relicanth was just the life of Pokemon and had to be established.
Where did Regigigas come into that? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Good touch on Regigigas. Not even at Snow Point
City. I was
yet.
thinking of the city. Yeah. I was thinking of the cities, and I thought Snow Point City, and I remembered in the Pokemon Air, of course, the Snow Point Temple as well.
I love that. Right? What an epic way to get him back. We'll talk about it next episode. But that was so good. So good.
We got the ferry to the islands. The
Iron Islands, is it?
Full Moon Island and the New Moon Island.
So that was Darkrai and Cresselia.
The Iron Island where you got Rayleigh. I think it was.
You got a Riolu egg, off Riley. That's right.
There's so many things here. The fight arena, the resort area. Man,
I've got a lot to go through.
There is.
But
that was episode 10.
Episode 10. And we haven't been cancelled yet.
We haven't.
Kiwi Bean.
Not yet. We'll finish with this.
Go on.
Because we haven't had our segment today. I'm going to do a Poke Cry of other Pokemon. Other Pokemon that's in this Pokedex. Are you ready?
No.
It's going to be a curveball.
No, why would do this? Stop it, Wingull, man. What's sick?
It's in the Pokedex. It's relevant.
It is. Pelipper and Wingull are in the Generation 4 Pokedex. They
Episode
are
10, Wingull seeing us out.
God. God. Bradley, it's been a pleasure, mate. Every time it is. 10 episodes in, it's a beautiful adventure, mate. And all these memories being captured, it's just lovely, my friend.
The nostalgia.
It is indeed. As Bradley mentioned at the beginning of today's episode, if you have enjoyed what you've listened to, please consider smashing that like button, dropping us a comment if you're on YouTube. We always reply and love having discussions with you all about your various memories of the games that we're playing through or going through at this time. And if you are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it, there's a rate button. Please consider rating the podcast and dropping a comment as well, because we always, as I said, love to reply and read your messages that come in. Do you have anything else to cover off today's podcast, Bradley?
No, it was just, it was a really, really nice episode to go through. And it's almost quite daunting with just how much that we could talk about. So last episode, obviously, we went with, we were just in this sort of very vibey sort of mood. We tried to be a bit more structured today. So hopefully, that shows a bit. But no, just as always, Pokemon Trainer Mike, I'm just happy to be here.
There it is. And we always... Oh, we need a t-shirt.
We do.
I need an emoji on my channel for the stream that says I'm just happy to be here.
And you know what else we could do? Because
Go on.
no channel is complete with just one. But we could say, he's a big boy.
Sure. Or Relicanth.
Yeah, that's right.
Just Relicanth, right?
The legendary that never was.
Or the starter that never...
Just in the briefcase. Just a
rockfish. Prehistoric rockfish.
It's the Pokeballs. And it's like, you keep turning right. You touch screen. It's like, are you sure? And it's like, yes.
Oh, dear me. On that note, then, thank you for watching and or listening to this one, guys. Episode 10 is done, and we will see you in episode 11 as we continue our Sinnoh adventure. Thank you for watching and listening as always, and we'll see you then. Take care now. Bye-bye.